Next up, a former congressional candidate is now facing 5 years in prison for damaging a satanic altar. NTD's Daniel Monahan discusses the case with the editor of a publication called The Sentinel.
The satanic altar set up by the Satanic Temple of Iowa depicted the idol Baphomet. The display caused outrage, especially during the holidays when it coincided with a nativity scene. Christian veteran Michael Kasidy went from his home state of Mississippi up to Iowa and destroyed the statue, knocking it down and beheading it. He then turned himself in to the Capitol Police. He stated at the time that, "My actions were guided by my faith, not by my government rules." Sentinel editor Ben Zeisloft, who originally broke the story, reacts.
Did the founders really want just open displays of Satanism literally in the center of the public square as part of the culture of free expression, free religion, free speech that we have in the United States? And Michael himself told me in our first interview that no, he didn't think that's what the founders had in mind because Satan is a figure that represents evil.
Kasidy was initially charged with misdemeanor criminal mischief, but the charges were later enhanced by Polk County Attorney Kimberly Graham, a Democrat, to a felony third-degree hate charge. He now faces 5 years in prison. The Sentinel recently reported a link between billionaire George Soros and Polk County Attorney Kimberly Graham. Sentinel editor Ben Zeisloft says Graham has received substantial campaign contributions from Soros-affiliated groups. He specifically cites over $300,000 in campaign contributions from the Justice and Public Safety PAC, an entity funded by George Soros.
He's funding people who he knows will advance his agenda. And usually it's all it means is they throw the book at conservatives, at Christians, at people who are against a more progressive vision of society. And they don't prosecute violent criminals, drug offenders, things of that nature.
Critics say Soros-funded prosecutors and their so-called progressive criminal justice policies are putting people in danger by keeping criminals on the streets.
It's a pretty depressing reality across the United States that a single billionaire, and obviously other groups too, are able to funnel money into individual prosecutors who therefore make their communities less safe just by not enforcing the rule of law.
Kasidy's lawyer has filed a motion to dismiss the hate crime charges, claiming the Satanic Temple isn't a legitimate religion under Iowa law and that hate crime laws shouldn't penalize thoughts. Kasidy says he acted to protest government endorsement of anti-Christian symbols. A ruling on whether the hate crime charges will stand should come this week. Daniel Monahan, NTD News.